What's up, guys? This is part 2 of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I thought I would start us off right here at the Stonewood Manor. So, this is where everything's supposed to be. Get into it.
Hey Sherry, there's post here, and it seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
Sherlock, I hope this letter does not reach you, for it would mean you have committed to your absurd flight of fancy. Past is the past. To expend any more time and energy retreating one step is at best childish indulgence, at worst pathological weakness. Consumption is an ugly end, and you were better off for not witnessing it. Despite all your protestations, one presumes by now you have visited our mother's final resting place. I trust this has satisfied your impetuous impulses and frees you to return to London at once. It is time to turn your back on what was and help to shape what could be. The nation needs you. Mycroft.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
Okay. Yep.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
What's this? Oh, it's already
I
investigated.
did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief. And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, very precious. Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier. Perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Try to recall that memory about the policeman, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. I feel like he's hiding something. That, or he's really trying to get us into some type of... Like, he's really trying to get us to remember something. So something had to happen. What happened?
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
Isn't Mycroft like Sherlock's greatest villain? something over here. Oh, I forgot. There we go.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
You had lockpicks?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother.
Oh, Mycroft's his brother. Oh.
Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Ah, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
Sounds good. The failed arrest.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavour.
Oh, there's more stuff down here.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like déjà vu.
We have been instructed that a public auction will take place on 20th July at Stonewood Manor. All lots have been selected from the finest pieces of property owned by the Holmes family and have been evaluated by experts. Their authenticity is confirmed.
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
Garden decorator. Find furniture traders across the island to acquire items for your manor. Their stock updates frequently, so keep an eye on the map for notifications of new deliveries. Okay. I'm not going to read all this, so I'm just going to scroll through it and you guys can pause the video to read it.
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Mine place. Mother died of tuberculosis. Jones diary documents. Ah. Fancy.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Another door with memories.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Another door.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Oh. Attic. Very. Very weird.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Oh. I did miss something here.
Mycroft's umbrella. The only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning.
Just thinking forever.
Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
Oh, I bet he did. There we go.
There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
A wheelchair.
This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
And here we go. We play as John again. Okay.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay.
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs, go to your room.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
Oh, wow. We arrived in the early morning of a rainy day. Sherry's mother was weak and unsteady, so he tried to help her. Mycroft was very serious while dealing with luggage. When he saw Sherlock trying to help his mother up, he commanded him to go upstairs to our room. The last person to arrive was Dr. Odo Richter, who said that the neighbors will believe that Violet has tuberculosis. Sherry just realized that he never heard her coughing. Okay, very interesting. So why would the doctor say the neighbors would believe that his mother had tuberculosis? What were they hiding?
Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
Apologize for that. I had to turn on the lights. It was so freaking dark in my room. Okay, go up here.
Look at this. It's like travelling 10 years into the past with a single step. Oddly satisfying.
Okay.
Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
Huh. VR.
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
Look.
The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me. So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana. Interesting. What's that over there?
Oh, here.
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people?
Oh, it's not spying. I wouldn't say spying on people. More like seeing what they're like. Mycroft hid the truth about the death of our mother and lied when he told me that she died of tuberculosis. Huh. Interesting.
Nah, doesn't fit here.
Okay.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
Okay. Fits perfectly.
Perfect match. My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again. Still has a faint odour of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home.
Very interesting.
Made of cherry wood, father's favourite.
A small, straight smoking pipe made of cherry wood that belonged to Sherry's late father, Sigurd Holmes. We had to hide it from Violet as she didn't know we stole it from his cabinet in London. The wood is old, its surface is worn from frequent use, but it has been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers. Sherlock has taken his father's pipe with him. I sense it carries considerable sentimental value.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
Interesting. Hidden treasure. Okay. Items.
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
Oh,
that's a lot.
it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes, we visited him several times while living here.
Ooh, interesting stuff.
Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours, they were half mine too.
Yes, they were.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favourite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
It was. Friendly neighbor. We had a neighbor on the island that was friends with my family. Oh. While there are no records about my mother's death, we had a family friend on Cordona. He may know something. He might know something.
Wasn't that neighbour missing a finger?
That does sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
Of course it is.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
Maybe I got talked to him or something. Wait, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh,
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
that's it.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Oh, I haven't seen any.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Oh, rare. I knew I was missing something. Like something's missing.
I think our family portrait used to hang here.
Double check, make sure nothing's. Okay, nothing else is in here, so let's go and find that friendly neighbor. Or is he really friendly? That is one of these questions that we might have. So it looks like our neighbor to this place. Can't open that.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
Who's it?
Oh, so this was the house.
Destruction and trampled ground. Destruction and trampled ground.
Oh, shoot.
He was certainly under pressure. He was certainly under pressure.
Oof, a contortionist you were not. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
Huh.
A kneecap reduced to splinters. A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
Not seeing anything else.
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
One more. Very interesting. Let's see. with your runs. I cannot find that other one.
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
A strong pull broke this leash.
Wonder what it was attached to.
A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence. This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation. An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
He was certainly under pressure.
I can't see the other evidence. It's locked. Mine place.
This is quite comfy.
Something over here.
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
Oh, it's broken.
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
He was certainly under pressure.
Yes, he was. Oh.
Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
Memory. I'm gonna check something real quick. Sorry for like the, the weird wait. Alright, sorry for the delay. I'm back, guys. What is up with this? So I don't know. I completely can't find what that is. So we're just gonna go on investigating.
As if they were struck by a battering ram. I wonder how we managed not to hear any of this.
What's happened? What? Oh, who is it?
It's as if a storm went through here.
What's happened? What is it? Oh, who is it?
It's hot today, isn't it?
Who is it? What's happened? What? Oh, who is it?
Okay. The bosun's knife was near the shed at the. Use the match.
Hog heaven. A royal suite for a favourite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
Yeah, I realized he's not wearing this one. I just realized that. I could be Ice Cream John. Oh, he could be Ice Cream John? I'll keep him how he is. Just to try to keep it like with the main story. But if there is a really cool outfit, I'll probably keep the really cool outfit. There we go.
A missing Pinky, middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall
Our
answer the question.
friend.
It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
Finally, we can finally do it. Oh, that took forever. Check something. Okay. Someone attacked him, dragged the body. Scared the horse, elephant, and then the elephant attacked him. Okay. And the elephants trampled on him. Then this mysterious man ran away.
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
I suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Interesting. Then I know those two connect. Those two connect.
He was certainly under pressure.
What's happened? Oh, what is it?
Is this familiar to you?
That's a question I can answer.
Okay. The elephant named Goliath crossed the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Excuse me, what? I'm not sure I know.
Okay.
What's happened? Oh, who is it? Who is it?
Here. I think this is what they're talking about before. Okay, so you cannot go to soak in the water. That is awesome to know. Where am I at? No, I don't have no clue where I'm at. I'm all the way back to the cemetery. Might be this way.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm not falling for your fancy look, sir.
Okay. I don't know why she's so mad. So, read you loud and clear.
Nice to see you.
Oh, who's it?
Are you able to help me?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
I already got the information. I just... So lost right now.
Hey.
I'm gonna go back to the other way. And let's just hope, you know, we find something over there. Oh, let's go. Yes, we found something.
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
Looks like you went through here.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Alright, so definitely a little thing here. And he looked like he broke a branch, so there's definitely an elephant. We're definitely going the right way. Rope.
Strange. It was hung with care.
Oh, so he's friends with Theodore.
The game has escaped us, for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Looks like there's no tracks. There's a key. Which means it could open this door to his house, which is where we've been trying to go. So. Oh, this is like a big open world game. You know what? Actually, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna... It's fun. This game is supposed to be fun, so... I'll make him the ice cream man. And... I'm not gonna make him a cop, because that would be weird. So I'm just gonna keep my outfit. Because I actually like my outfit. Yeah. John is now an ice cream man. Cops are here. Don't mind me, just coming through, just walking through. Definitely belong here. There he is, ice cream man. That's so funny. Someone's crying.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
Theodore played with fire. Sorry for that.
Well, it was the most probable outcome, living with a giant wild animal such as that.
How can you be so cold? Goliath murdered my father, Mr. Holmes. He mustn't be allowed to get away with it.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Okay. Okay.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Okay.
I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Okay.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else right now.
Got it. Oh, this must be the father's room.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
Interesting. A map.
What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen.
I agree.
A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Oh. Okay.
Ugh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured.
What is that?
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
Oh, it's a fake finger.
I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
John, I'm hurt. That's fine. I was looking at that. I'm like, is that something? Again, pause the video if you guys want to read this. I'm just skimming through it.
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say. Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
Very interesting.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
He's disappointed in his job. Okay. So we should go back into that forest thing and try to find that animal again, basically. Okay. Let me look. I actually don't think you're home. Okay. The manor. So I think we should go back to the neighbors. Because I'm just thinking now. I don't think I checked the daughter's room. So pretty sure I need to check that. Because there might be some stuff in there. I just left.
She packed as much as she could carry.
Oh, look.
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think. A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
I don't have any thoughts on this. I've nothing to say about this.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series, Oh, they are page turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Interesting.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Guess that's true.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
Yeah, that must be tough. I don't know what it's like to be an orphan, but that must be tough.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat.
Oh.
Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
That's nasty. Key evidence collected. Enough evidence to give me a pin. Let's go. Okay. Still don't know what that has to do with anything. So it's pinned, but what exactly am I doing? Here. Wait. Can't I just... No, I can't fast travel. Thought I could.
Oldukça zor galiba başardı.
What's up? Fresh air.
Alright guys, that is gonna be the end.
Hello.
If you guys liked it, please hit that smash that like button. And if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Bring that support over. It's much appreciated, and you know, why not, basically. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. So catch you guys on the flip side.